Um, Good evening, everyone. This is the first, real, YouTube video I've ever made. So, I thought I'd just give a little preface to this. I don't usually do things like this. I actually am a big believer in that technology is it's done a lot of good, but it's done a lot of bad, too. So, I usually don't like to express my thoughts in this concept. Excuse me. So this is a bit different for me. I was talking to a friend, just giving a little context for why I'm doing this. I was talking to a friend and we were talking about how poetry is, not to sound cheesy, but I am gonna sound cheesy. Poetry is really powerful and it's really cathartic. And part of it being so cathartic is giving your poetry to other people for them to read and experience how you felt. With that being said, I wrote a poem. And I'm not reading it out because I'm particularly proud of it or because I think everyone should talk about how good I am at writing poetry. I'm not. Spoiler, I'm not. It can be cleaned, it can be reworked, but this is part of poetry being cathartic. And I honestly don't even know if this counts as a poem. Maybe it's just a weirdly written essay because there's no rhyme scheme, there's nothing. But I guess you could make the argument of that is a type of poetry. It's free form, whatever. Anyway. This doesn't have a title, but I'll just go into it. Once upon a time, I remember when I made a promise to not be like you. Out of pity, I believe it was, you had told me a story of how you had dreamed and floated on a tasseled carpet above the world. Then, on that magic carpet, you discovered you were afraid of heights. I saw the fear in your eyes and the way your voice shook, and I swore I would prove to you that flying was not to be feared. You claimed the tassels made your skin itch, and you didn't like the pattern anyway. But when we drove past the magic carpet outlet store, you always drove a little faster. You told me you met a knight in shining armor, and proudly you declared that you would stop this flying carpet business. The knight, you said, required a damsel, and a damsel you would be. So your tasseled carpet that had once felt the cool winds on the highest peaks and seen the blinking lights of villages nestled in various corners of the world, was stuffed on the top of a crumbling ivory tower, trodden on, while you paced, waiting for your knight to come and save you. He came 10 minutes late, and using the side entrance with the unlocked door, he saved you, while commenting that the rug just didn't really bring the room together. But it felt good to be taken out of that tower, because you were scared of heights. Your knight retired a while ago and prefers to spend his days bickering with the old woman and her shoebox children about how their laces aren't done correctly. The magic carpet that you loved so fondly now hangs as a tapestry in the house. A while back, you tried to make it fly again, but you got stuck in a tree, and your knight put on his armor again and got a ladder to help you down. I saw how you avoided looking at the carpet hanging on the wall, and only when we'd have dinner parties would you bother to clean it. I promised myself if I had a rug half as beautiful, she would always feel the wind underneath her. Then my dream came true. Mother Goose had weaved a carpet for me, half finished, but it was mine. Rich pinks and oranges with silver stars sprinkled in the fabric like a dazzling sunrise. The rest of the pattern, she said, is yours to weave. My carpet took me to distant lands where the water sang lullabies at night and comforting glances embraced me. The more I flew my carpet, the more you hated the color pink, and then the color orange. And then you hated the stars that shone as the sun rises. And finally, you hated Mother Goose's stories for children. Think of how far you'll fall, you whispered. Think of how ugly that carpet is, you teetered. Think of how ridiculous it is to own a magic carpet when we have a perfectly good Chevy, you condescended. But I had made a promise to you, to myself, and to my magic carpet. And now she has taken me once again to distant lands where the people smile and the animals dance, and my flying rug is gazed upon in wonder. Your knight put his armor in a box in the attic, and can't remember what it looks like anymore. In these last few years, the carpet you hung on the wall seems to be shrinking. But when I fly far, far away lands, I hope that maybe you'll clean it, even if there aren't any guests or dinner parties. And maybe you'll take it outside and let it float a few feet off the ground again. And maybe that'll remind you to invite the Mad Hatter over for tea.